I told my dying uncle, whether you receive the Lord or not, I'm going to love you no matter what. But on the day you die, the next day, I'm going to be preaching a message about you one way or the other. I gave him the gospel. I said, I'm here because I love you and because God loves you. And he said, I know. I said, but Steve, you got to call on the Lord Jesus. For whoever calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. You see, Steve lived much of his life as a willful unbeliever. And he lived a very hard life. Lots of trauma. He was in foster care. Actually, my mom took care of him in foster care, so not exactly uncle, one of her foster kids, but old enough to be my uncle, so uncle. And on top of that, he joined the Army. He was in the Army during Vietnam, but he went AWOL and was drummed out. Not with an honorable discharge. He lived a very hard life. But I got to tell him, I said, it doesn't matter what you've done in your life. It doesn't matter the right or wrong that you do. Because if you profess Jesus, that's exactly why he went to the cross. And my nephew tried to witness to him, and he said, I don't want to talk about Jesus. But as I went over to, he even escaped from hospice. My family had him in hospice at one point. And he called one of his friends to escape from hospice. We were all so upset. Until I got the chance to witness to him one last time, tell him how much he meant to me one last time. I'll never forget when I was a young kid and he fussed me out for being on the ice when the ice wasn't hard enough to walk on yet. I'll never forget when we went out mudding in his awesome four-wheel drive truck when I was young. He's the one who taught me how to shoot. And because of his teaching, I qualified as an expert for most of my years shooting in my 12-year career in the Marine Corps. I love Steve so much. It hasn't even set in to me yet that he's gone. Because he died yesterday at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I had so many people praying for him and for my family that he might come at the last moment to know the Lord, like the thief on the cross. And as my sister and my nephew went out to visit him on the other side of North Carolina, because he was in a hospital in Durham. And as he lay dying, he told them words I never want to forget. He said to them, bring the paperwork, because I'm ready to sign my life over to Jesus. And so now I'm just in awe at God's amazing grace. He brought Steve through everything that he brought in his life to put him in front of who? My nephew, me. And he was won to the Lord in the last. So today I have peace. But I'm in shock. I can't believe that it happened. But ours is a God who answers prayer prayer works. Prayer makes miracles happen. If you've ever seen one before, you'll see them again. I know that I have. So even if I say I can't believe it, I have to believe it because it happened. God bless you all.